Hi guys, and welcome to my first video of my BB Cream Showdown. So the first week what we are going to do is compare two of the lowest cost BB creams that I found. And one is the Sassy and Chic BB Cream that I found at the dollar store, which cost me $1.25. It just says it's a BB cream, it's 1 ounce, and we will be testing that, but not today. I didn't want to start with the very cheapest one because I'm not that used to BB creams, and I wanted to maybe get a little bit of an idea of what it's supposed to feel like, because I'm a little scared of this one. So I'm going to start with the NYC Smooth Skin BB Cream 5-in-1 Skin Protector. So I got this in the shade Light, and I believe it only comes in 2 shades, and we're going to see that a lot in BB creams, is that there's a really limited shade selection. And I believe that's because it is supposed to be such lightweight coverage that it covers a lot of shades and works with a lot of skin. But we're going to test that, because if all you have is 2 shades and it doesn't work, then it's not going to work for a lot of people. So this one specifically says that it is a multi-action skin perfecting formula that provides 5 different actions in one quick step. And the 5 actions are: helps protect skin, pore minimizer, erases skin imperfections, minimizes fine lines, smooth skin, brightens skin for a luminous and natural looking makeup. I do have an issue with pores. I have pores right here, so it'll be good if it minimizes them. And I do have fine lines, mostly where I notice foundation settling in my face are some lines that I have around, I like to think of them as smile lines, but around my mouth. Sorry about the hair. I'm actually going after this to go get my hair done, so I didn't bother doing anything with it. It might be a little hard on the BB cream, because if I'm getting my hair washed and stuff, it might be a little harder on my hairline, but I wanted a chance to test this today. So I went and looked at the NYC website, and NYC is New York color. I've tried a couple of their lipsticks in the past and have not been super impressed, but I know some people love some of their products. So their point of view is that they are developed by makeup artists in New York City. And when you actually read through, they talk quite a bit about the 20 makeup artists from New York that they brought in to test their products between, they were between the ages of 25 and 35. What they really want to do is provide stylish, innovative, maybe innovative is not the right word, but trendy makeup at affordable prices. And this is affordable. So I believe in America you'd be paying $3.99 for this. In Canada at our Shoppers Drug Mart I paid $6.99 for this. So this is a $7 BB cream here in Canada, which is pretty reasonable. What else did they say? So let me read a little bit about what it says about applying this from their website. I should say as well that they have a few different foundation type products. They have a Get It All foundation, which looks like a stick foundation. And then they have what appears to be 3 different kinds of BB creams. So I have here the Smooth Skin BB Cream, and this one has the tag Demi Lovato next to it. So I'm not sure if it was part of her line of makeup with NYC. They also have a Smooth Skin BB Cream Bronzed Radiance. I don't know if that's just for deeper skin tones. And then they also have a Smooth Skin BB Cream Insta Matte. So I guess this is the more luminous version, and then they also have a matte one. So it says to apply by squeezing a small amount of the BB cream onto the back of your hand. Apply a few dots to the forehead, nose, 2 cheeks, and chin, and then use your index and middle finger to gently pat the cream into your skin. So what I have done is I'm going to try doing that with half of my face, and then I also brought over my beauty blender to try using that as well. I am curious about what this is going to be like. I'm curious about the shade match. We're going to see all that. And I apologize if I sound a little bit nasally. I have a little bit of an allergy thing going on today. So all of these BB creams come in squeezy tubes. They all are pretty standard like that. Okay, so that is the cream. It's not looking too bad in terms of shade. It seems pretty light. It's not super watery. I mean, it's starting to go down my hand a little bit there. Here's the part that's gonna be hard, holding the mirror and doing all of this, but let me see what I can do in the viewfinder. So I'll start off with doing the blending with my fingers on this half of my face, and it says to start with Sure. Get my mirror here. And then index and middle finger and blend. Sorry, there's gonna be a bit of a shadow here. To gently pat in. Very luminous looking. I think I'm gonna need a bit more. I find it very hard to see what that's done at all on that side of my face. I guess it smoothed it out a little bit. It's made it very dewy looking right now. I mean, the shade match seems okay. It doesn't make me look dark or anything. But because of the brightness of this, I would not say that it's minimizing my pores. They look about the same on this side versus this side. I'm gonna go ahead and try using the Beauty Blender on the other side and then try to build it up a little bit and see if I can get some more coverage in a few places. It's making me look very shiny. I mean, it's not settling anywhere, but it feels like such a light, like it's really hard to see that it's making any kind of shade difference. So let me try with the Beauty Blender. I'm just gonna dip it directly into the amount that's still left on my hand. This feels like it's done like literally nothing. It looks like I've moisturized my face. I'm gonna get back in there with some more and use my hands because it does seem like that maybe gave me a bit fuller coverage. Although it maybe looks like my pores are a little bit more minimized on the side with the Beauty Blender. This may be too much. So, I don't know, guys. I'll try to zoom you in a little bit here. First of all, it's making me very shiny. It almost feels like the color doesn't sink into the skin, and when you try to blend it out, it leaves the shininess but no color coverage. It almost looks like the color is putting itself into my pores and breaking up a little bit. It's almost like if you've ever tried mixing a moisturizer and a foundation together and they don't quite seem to work and it breaks up a little bit. That seems to be what it's doing for me. I mean, it seems to be looking a little bit better as it's drying, but let's zoom in a little bit and I'll show you my chin. Well, it's starting to look a little bit better now, but I'll zoom you in and show you. So see how it's just making me look shiny? And it's not really color correcting on my chin where I tend to be a bit redder. And then I have this, which is a slightly darker red spot. It's not really doing anything to cover. I'm not gonna say I'm super impressed at this point, but what I'm gonna do is go do the rest of my makeup, let this see if it'll set a little bit, and then I'll be back to talk about how my makeup went on top of it. Right now it is 5 after 9, so we'll say that I put this on at 9 o'clock, and we'll see how it does throughout the day. So I'll be right back after I finish putting on my makeup. So I have the rest of my makeup on. It is super simple makeup today. As I said, I'm just gonna go get my hair done. So I waited about 5 minutes or so to see if this would set a little bit, and it didn't really seem to. I mean, it still feels like I can feel the product on my skin when I touch it, like it's a little bit tacky. So I did a very light dusting of Rimmel Stay Matte powder over top just to set it a little bit. And I've put on a little bit of Balm blush, which went on okay. I mean, I'm looking at it up close when I'm doing my makeup and thinking maybe it's minimizing pores, but it just has a little bit of a funny texture. So I'm curious to see how that does throughout the day. Other than that, I just have a bit of lip product and some mascara. Super simple. So I'm going to go off and get some of my things done for the day, mostly just get my hair done, and then come back and do a check-in. So I will see you again soon. Hi guys. Have my hair back to the color I like it being again. And it is now 1 o'clock. So 4 hours after I put the BB cream on, and I am so shiny. I don't know that you can really see right now. I'll zoom you in so I can see, but it looks like there is like no color coverage left on my face, just shininess. And I did notice it looked a little bit like it oxidized and turned a little bit orange, but then when I look close up, I can't really see that it's doing any coverage other than just making me shiny. But I'll zoom you in to show you. So usually I don't have a problem with shine on my chin, and you can see it's just oily, like so oily. It is so shiny here, and it's exaggerating my pores in a funny way because of the shine. My forehead, which is usually the only part of me that gets shiny after a long day, isn't so bad, but I can't believe how bad it is on my chin and my cheeks. And like, and no coverage, like look at this at all. In fact, probably the only reason why my forehead looks okay is when they were doing my hair, they were, you know, scrubbing off along my forehead a bit to get the dye out from along my hairline. Gonna hang in there for the whole day with this and try to do a check back again later to see how shiny I am then, I guess, because I don't feel like this is doing anything for me. So, see you soon. Hey guys, it is just coming up on 5 o'clock, so it hasn't quite been a full 8 hours, but I just gotta take this off. I'm feeling so greasy, and it's a weird thing because I feel like there's not a huge amount of coverage going on, but I also feel like it's oxidized and I look orange. So I feel like I look greasy and orange tinted, which is not really a look I'm going for. I am going to keep playing around with this. The reason that I want to do first impressions on both of the foundations that I'm putting head to head, and then doing a separate video where I decide which one I think has won my head-to-head competition, is because I want a chance to try it out over a week, where I can try it with different primers, I can try it with different setting powders over top. I can really give it a chance to see what it does. I also want to try putting this one on with a brush and some stippling to see if that will help. But today it's just not doing it for me. As I said, it's a weird feeling of looking both orange and greasy. Like it has coverage, but it doesn't. It's like there's no coverage, but it tinted me orange and made me greasy. And what I am curious to do, I brought over with me a cleansing water and some cotton pads because I want to like swipe it off on camera and see, is there any color on the pad? Because it really doesn't feel like there's any coverage on me. So let's give that a try right now. So I've got my micellar water pad. Ugh, it just feels so much nicer having it off. So yeah, there is color on there, and that is a lot orangier than when I put it on. So I am correct that it did oxidize, but it didn't seem to give me a lot of color correcting tone, which is what I would want it to do. So the first impression of today is that I am not super in love right away, with this NYC BB Cream 5-in-1. I do remember from looking at their website this morning, and I will link their website below, is that they had a Stay Matte version. And I wonder if that would give me a better kind of coverage for my skin. I think I've mentioned in videos before, I usually don't look as greasy as I look today, but I usually will get a little shiny on the forehead by the end of the day. So this formula may work quite well if you take into account that it does seem to oxidize a bit, for somebody who has dry skin and really wants to add some luminosity to it, because it seems to bring out that shine that it's not, I don't think it's, I mean, does anybody want to feel greasy? I don't know, but because I don't have super dry skin, I don't know what it would do on super dry skin. It's not an expensive product to try out, but as I said, I'm going to try this for more of the week, give it a few different ways of working and see if I can get it to work well for me. And then we will come back and give the impression there, and I will tell you how it does against the BB Sassy and Chic BB Cream, which is its competitor this week. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. If you like this series, if you're excited about other videos, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed but you would like to, you can click on my face that should be about here, I believe. And if you are interested in watching some of my other product reviews, I can link you to the playlist right here. So thanks so much, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.